Like I think most people, as solid
They
as
have had
Egypt
an
was,
easy schedule, quote unquote.
as solid as Egypt was, I think we all felt 3-1, 2-1, something where Argentina's in control the whole time. Not Belgium, Senegal.
Exactly.
That was pretty stunning yesterday to see how that entire match unfolded.
And now they have Switzerland.
Yeah.
Right, and if Norway somehow upsets England, then they
Yeah.
have potentially Norway. I mean, again, there's no easy. I'm not using the word easy, but it is a far more favorable path to a World Cup final compared to maybe the top half of the bracket.
I mean, Morocco's having to go through the Netherlands and Spain, or who they put it? France. They play France next.
Yeah, France.
That's going to be a heck of a match, man.
It is, and people are probably sharpieing in France just because they've looked incredible. Morocco's
And then if
really good.
Morocco happens to beat France, and then they got Spain, Belgium. I mean, probably Spain, but if Spain or Belgium,
Like, could you imagine a world where it's Norway, Switzerland, Morocco, Belgium as your Final Four? That is technically possible. Belgium showed a lot in the U.S. game that I think took a lot of people by surprise, just especially based off of how their group play went and how they were down to Senegal. Morocco is about as feisty as they come defensively.
they were semifinalists last time.
Exactly. Norway, you don't think Holland knows about playing England? I mean, seriously.
It's like he plays in the Premier League against all
The
these guys.
Norway-England matchup's so good.
Yeah.
Because you've got the two best strikers, and they're everywhere in the box. But it's Jude Bellingham for England and Erling Haaland for Norway played together at Dortmund. And like early on in their careers, maybe 5 years ago or something like that. They're good buddies. They're really good buddies. And to see them kind of go head to head with these types of stakes are incredible. I'm watching this Netflix show on the Norwegian football team.
Okay.
It's got subtitles and all of that, but it kind of follows the team from qualifiers all the way to this journey because Norway, for the last 30 years, did not make the World Cup.
Yeah.
Their last World Cup was '98, and they've just missed qualifiers for Euros and World Cup over and over again. They started to become
But they didn't have a Holland.
Right.
correct, and then all of a sudden they've not only got Holland, but they got Odegaard and Nusa, and all of a sudden you have a really good team. But I'm watching this whole thing. I'm like, wow, they just really wanted to get there. I mean, they were desperate to get there. Their coaching in his last tournament, as he says, his last championship tournament, just wanted to get there. Mm-hmm. Not only did they get there,
They're making noise.
they're in the quarterfinals.
They are rowing their way through the
They're
tournament.
in the quarterfinals. Like, it is. You watch this documentary, you're like, oh my gosh, like they're not gonna. They're losing to the teams that you can't believe.
Yeah.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
And now they're facing England with a chance to get a spot in the semifinals. It's incredible. It's a great underdog story. I know they've kind of become a bit of a fan favorite in the U.S. because of the Viking row, but
It's awesome.
as
I
a
love it.
team, like their story is incredible. They are very much an underdog in all
Absolutely.
of this. So
Jonah wants Norway to win. Which bandwagon are you on?
I'm also I'm rowing with Norway.
Okay.
I grew up a France fan, and I'm adore this Norway team. If it's a France-Norway matchup,
He's gonna be torn.
I'm gonna do one of those jerseys that the parents
split.
the parents do. Yeah.